Hi, I'm Dr. Kathy McGuire of Creative Edge Focusing, and this is a pre-focusing exercise for the second step of Eugene Gendlin's focusing process, which is called getting a felt sense. Getting a felt sense refers to letting go of everything you know about a problem or situation in your head and paying attention to the bodily feel, the intuitive knowing in the center of your body. That is called a felt sense. And this exercise will help you realize that you constantly use your bodily felt sense in every situation in your living. So this exercise is called the intuitive feel of each person. And I'm going to invite you to get yourself comfortable, and then I'm going to have you imagine two doors, and behind one of them is a person that you feel good about, and behind the other is a person that you have trouble with. And I would say here, don't choose the most troublesome person in your life and expose yourself to an abuser or something that would be too upsetting for an exercise in this context. But choose someone that you find upsetting or annoying in some way for your second door. Then I'm going to have you go up to each door first, the person that you feel good about, and I'm going to have you notice what happens in the center of your body, what bodily felt sense you get about that person. Then we'll close that door. We'll go over to the other door, behind which is someone who's upsetting to you in some way. And again, you'll open the door and you'll just notice the body feel, the intuitive knowing that you get about that person when you open the door. This is an example of a bodily felt sense. A knowing you have in your body that is more than you could ever put in words. And Gendlin's focusing process helps you make words and images for the bodily feel of the situations and issues and problems in your life so that you can carry these forward and come up with new action steps. So here is this simple exercise. It takes about 10 minutes. And I ask you to start by getting yourself comfortable. You could lie down in a bed, or you can just sit up with your feet planted firmly on the ground. And I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and keep them closed because you're paying attention inside to your body sensing. So eyes closed, going inside quietly, just following your breathing for a moment as a way of coming inside. So just noticing your breath going in and out. And now I'm going to invite you to imagine two doors. Behind the first will be someone that you feel good about. Behind the second will be someone who upsets you. So take a few minutes to think about who the two people will be. Someone you feel good about, comfortable with, and someone who annoys or upsets you. And keeping your eyes closed, now I would like you to think about or imagine the kind of door that you'll put each one behind. The decorations you might put on it, the color of the door, the materials it's made out of. Just take some time to design your two doors for these two people. One you feel comfortable with and one who upsets you. And now I'd like you to imagine yourself walking up to the first door and opening it. Here is the person that you feel good about. Let yourself notice the feel of that person in your body, your whole knowing about that person. So hold the image of that person before your eyes and just sense the feel of them in your body. And now look for some words or an image that describes the feel of that person. And now just close that door, saying goodbye to the person till later, and walk away. And now imagine yourself walking up to the other door, where there's a person who upsets and annoys you, and open that door. Walking up to the door and opening it. And again, notice the experience of that person in the center of your body, the intuitive feel. And look for some words or an image that can capture that intuitive knowing. Next, bid this person goodbye, close the door, and walk away. And now spend a few moments comparing the two felt senses, the good feelings and the uncomfortable feelings behind those two doors. These are the bodily felt senses, the intuitive feel you have of the two people involved. They are more than you could ever put into words, but you can make many words and images from them. Spend as long as you like exploring these two experiences, going back and forth between the two felt senses and looking for words or images to describe the difference. And when you're ready, come back into the room.